Hello friends, today we will be having a session on promotion in marketing management. After understanding the earlier P's of marketing, today we will be discussing the next P of marketing, which is promotions. In marketing, building good customer relationship calls not only for developing a good product, pricing it attractively and making it available to target customers, but also to communicate the product's value to the customers. All the communication must be planned and blended carefully into integrated marketing communication or IMC programs. This we will understand in coming discussions. Just as good communication is important in building and maintaining any kind of relationship, same goes in building company's profitable customer relationship. Let us now discuss about the marketing communication process. Communication process should ideally start with an understanding about the potential touch points which the customers may have with the company or brand. Touch points are all those contact points, incidences, moments during which the customers get in contact, interface with the product and the brand. For example, someone purchasing a new mobile phone may talk to others for opinion, see television ads, read articles and advertisements in newspaper and magazines, visit the various websites for prices and review or check physically in the store. Marketer needs to check what influence each of these communication experience will have at different stages of the buying process. This understanding will help marketers allocate their communication budget more efficiently and effectively. Further, the marketer needs to understand how communication works. There are 9 steps which include sender, receiver, message, media, encoding, decoding, response, feedback. The last one is noise. To elaborate the elements, we can take up an example of a pizza delivery company. Sender is the party sending the message, which in our case is the pizza delivery company. Encoding is the process of putting thought into symbolic form. Pizza delivery company converts the words, sounds and images into an advertisement which conveys the intended message. Message is the set of symbols that sender transmits, which is the actual advertisement of the pizza delivery company. Media is the communication channel through which message moves from sender to receiver. In case of pizza delivery company, television, newspapers, pamphlets and internet becomes the media. Decoding is the process by which receiver assigns meanings to symbols sent by the sender. In case of the pizza delivery company, the consumer watches the advertisement and interprets the words and images it contains. Receiver is the party receiving the message sent by another party. Customers watching the advertisement is the receiver of pizza delivery company. Response is the reaction of the receiver after being exposed to the message. In case of pizza delivery company, customer placing an order or word of mouth or response from its customers. Feedback is the part of receiver's response communicated back to the sender. Pizza delivery companies' research shows that consumers memorize the ad and respond accordingly. Noise is the unplanned distortion during the communication process which results in receivers getting a different message than the one sent by the sender. Consumers distracted while watching an advertisement of the pizza delivery company misses key points at times. Now, we will try to understand the steps required to achieve effective marketing communication. We will discuss each step in marketing communication in detail. The first step is to identify the target audience. The company identifies the segments it finds profitable to target. Then it assesses the current image of the company, its products, and its competitors in the minds of the target audience. The second step is to determine the communication objective with the target audience. This includes, for example, creating awareness, educating the audience about features of the product, creating beliefs and attitudes, purchase intention, creating favorable word of mouth or the purchase of the product. Marketer can be seeking a cognitive means rationality, affective means emotionality and behavioral response. The third step is to design the message. The designed message should gain attention, hold interest, arouse desire and elicit action. The designing of the message will require solving 4 problems. What to say, that is the message content. How to say logically, that is the message structure. How to say it symbolically, the message format, and who should say it, the message source. The fourth step is selecting the communication channel. There are 2 types of communication channels. The first one is personal communication, where a direct communication between the sender and the receiver takes place. For example, sales force of a company or telemarketing are personal communication channels. The second type of communication channel is non-personal communication channel, wherein various media and events are used to communicate with the target audience. The next step is establishing the total promotion budget. Once the communication channels are decided, the next step is to estimate the promotion budget. The estimation can be done based on the affordability of a company, or as a percentage of sales, or based on competitors' budget, or depending upon the objectives and the task to be attained. Further to this, the next step is to decide the promotion mix. The components of promotion mix are advertising, sales promotion, public relations, personal selling and direct marketing. Each will be discussed in brief to understand its basic meaning. Now we will talk in detail about integrated marketing communication, or colloquially said IMC. IMC means carefully integrating and coordinating the company's communications channel to deliver a clear, consistent and compelling message about the organization and its products. The need for IMC is that these communications come from different parts of the company, like advertising messages are planned and implemented by advertising department. Personal selling messages are developed by the sales management. Other company specialists are responsible for public relations, sales promotion events and other things. Today's customers are bombarded by company messages from all directions. Just imagine yourself and think about all the ways you interact with companies from the FMCG and consumer durable segments. Integrated marketing communication means that companies must carefully coordinate all customer touch points to ensure clear brand messages. Carefully blended mix of promotion tools include advertising, personal selling, public relations, direct marketing, sales promotion to give you consistent, clear and compelling company and brand messages. Now we will discuss about each element of IMC in detail. The first one is advertisement. Advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or services by an identified sponsor. It is a cost-effective way to disseminate messages, to build brand preferences and to educate people. Advertising goals pertain to sales, image, attitude and awareness. There is a well-known concept of IDA used in advertising. Attention is to bring the existence of company's product in the attention of the target segment. Interest is to create interest in the product by focusing on attributes which is of interest to the consumers. Desire is to persuade them to make a purchase, to stimulate demand for their product. Action is final purchase or not to use stage. The buyer decides finally to make the purchase, means action, or not to make the purchase, no action, that is not stimulated by the advertisement. Next very important thing to learn in advertisement is the 5 M's of advertising, which include money, mission, message, media and measurement. Mission means setting of sales goals and advertising objectives. Money is advertising budget and it depends on stage and product life cycle, market share, consumer base, competition, advertising frequency and product suitability. Message includes generation, evaluation, selection, execution and review of message. Media is the reach, frequency and impact type of media, timing, geographical coverage. Measurement means communication impact and sales impact on the customers. So, each of these M's play a very vital role in advertising decision. Understanding them in detail. First, setting up of advertising objectives. The main objective is setting specific communication task to be accomplished with a specific target audience during specific period of time. Advertising objectives can be classified on the basis of primary purpose of whether to inform, persuade or remind. Informative advertisement is used when introducing a new product category. For example, early producers of DVD used this type, or a new pizza restaurant shows all details about the deal. Persuasive advertisement becomes more important as the competition increases. Continuing the same example, once DVDs became popular, a big company in the same field will begin this type of advertisement. Advertisement about butter to persuade the customer to buy the product. Reminder advertisement is important for mature products so as to maintain customer relationships and keep consumers thinking about the product. For example, expensive advertisements from the beverage companies. After determining the objectives, next step would be setting its advertising budget. The money and other resources allocated to a product's advertising program is what you are supposed to set. Factors that should be considered when setting the advertising budgets are stages in the product life cycle, market share and competition. New products typically need large advertising budget to build brand awareness and to gain consumer trial, whereas mature brands usually require lower budgets. Moreover, building the market or taking market share from the competitors require large advertising budgets. Also, brands in a market with many competitors and high clutter must be advertised heavily. No matter how big the advertising budget, it can succeed only if advertisements gain attention and popularity. Therefore, it is important to creatively and distinctively design our advertisement so as to achieve the objectives decided. More creative concept will guide the choice of specific appeals to be used in advertising campaign. Advertising appeals should have three characteristics, namely meaningful, believable and distinctive. Meaningful points the benefits that make the product more desirable or interesting to consumers. Believable makes the customers believe that product or service will deliver promised benefits. Distinctive tells how product is better than the competing brands. The next step is advertising media selection. This step decides on reach, frequency and impact of the media, choosing major media types, selecting specific media vehicles and deciding on the media timings. The vehicles through which advertising messages are delivered to their intended audience is a critical decision to be taken by the company. The 7 major media types are newspapers, magazines, television, radio, direct mail, internet and outdoor. The mix of media must be re-examined regularly depending on the market scenario and consumer taste. The next step is the effectiveness measurement of the advertisement, which is the net return on advertising investment divided by the cost of advertising investment. Usually advertisers evaluate 2 types of advertising results, which include communication effects and sales and profit effects. Measuring the communication effect of an advertisement is to check whether advertisements are communicating the message well to the consumers. Sales and profit effects of an advertisement are much difficult to measure as there are many factors affecting sales. The next element of IMC that we will discuss is sales promotion. Sales promotion is the short-term incentive to encourage the purchase or sale of product or service. Advertising offers reasons to buy, while sales promotion offers reason to buy now to the consumer. Examples of sales promotion are found everywhere. Few can be quoted as an insert in Sunday newspaper containing a coupon offering a 20 rupee off on particular shampoo, or an email from a travel agent offering a free ticket for your companion. Sales promotion include a wide variety of promotion tools designed to stimulate earlier or stronger market response. Major consumer sales promotion tools include samples, coupons, refunds, premiums and point of purchase displays to contests, etc. There are other trade promotions like push money, price offs, allowances, etc., which are used to persuade resellers to carry a brand, give it shelf space, promote it and push it to the consumers. Sales promotion objectives vary widely. Sellers may use consumer promotion to urge short-term consumer buying or to enhance brand involvement. Objectives for trade promotions include getting retailers to carry new items and more inventory, buy ahead or promote companies' products and give them more shelf space. Now we will talk about an important element of IMC, which is personal selling. It is a personal presentation by firms' sales executives for purpose of making sales and building customer relationships. It is one of the oldest professions in the world. Personal selling is more adopted when the product is new and consumers are unaware about the product and the company. So, at that time, it becomes very useful and helpful for the company as personal selling is most effective. Salespeople and sales team have a process to follow which includes steps like prospecting and qualifying, pre-approach, approach, presentation, demonstration, handling objection, closing the sale and follow-up. These steps vary from customer to customer. The sales force has to negotiate with the customer, keeping in mind the interest of the company and the customer both. The next element of IMC is a mass promotion tool, which is public relations and publicity. It is building good relations with the company's various stakeholders by obtaining favorable publicity, building up a good corporate image, and handling of unfavorable rumors, stories, and events. There are some functions which are carried out by public relations. They include press relations, wherein creating and placing information in the media to attract attention is done. Product publicity is to publicize specific product to highlight its unique features. Public affairs to build and maintain national or local community relations. PR is also helpful in investor relations to maintain relationships with shareholders in the financial community. Few other methods of communication which company does directly to attract its customers are direct marketing models, which include direct mail, catalog marketing, telephone marketing, kiosk marketing, face-to-face selling, which we will be discussing in detail later on. So let's summarize now. Through this session, we have understood that promotions is an important element of a product's marketing mix, which helps in communicating value to the customer and in building customer relationship. The organization should focus on integrating the various components of promotion like advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations, publicity, and direct marketing so as to deliver a clear, consistent, and a compelling message to its customers. I hope this session would be of immense value to you. Thank you.